Hey, what is up everyone? And welcome to another Carib Fusion video. Well, actually, it's a video with a difference. Today I'm here with Brando from the Brando Music Review Show. Him in at the place, yes, Mr. Objectivity himself. Brando, say something to the people, them know.
Wow, go on Carib Fusion. You don't know this is the real fusion. We're in the building now. Objectivity we say.
Okay, so today Brando and we will be reviewing Blood Money by Protoje. And actually the song has been out for about 3 weeks now, and he speaks a lot of facts in this video. In fact, it will be a disservice if we never spoke about the song. You know what I'm saying? There's so many hard-hitting, relevant points, and there's a few things that we're going to break down within the song. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video.
Oh, as she said before, we're going to talk about Protoje's new song. Well, not new, fairly new, Blood Money. And as you know before, Protoje is an artist who influenced heavily by rap, hip-hop, dancehall and even reggae genre, which he's a part of. But the music show that he's heavily influenced from other sources and not just tied down to what he's in now, categorized as a reggae artist. So, Blood Money, and just like with other songs that he has done in the past, this is a song that is a social commentary song.
Okay, so let's start with the title of the song. It's called Blood Money. And when you think about it, blood money is, acquiring money through killing someone or enabling others to be killed as a result of that. So again, it's showing that the money even circulating, within the country itself and the things that the politicians are doing is causing death to the nation that they're supposed to be serving.
Yeah man, so as I said, social commentary, and this is no different. So it have in 3 verses, 12 bars each. The amount of bar the man get, you want stagger and junk, I swear. So it power pack full of lyrics, about metaphors, puns, a lot of comparisons, and a lot of real life reflections and real reflections of what is taking place in Jamaica. So the title of the song, Blood Money, speaks to a money that is obtained or earned through the loss of lives, one would think are, shedding of blood. So in the first verse, me now watch no face beg no more pardon, enough drug money there at Cherry Garden, and that is self-explanatory right there. It is well known that probably a lot of those persons in those upscale communities, their start came from drug money or from other illicit acts. Enough individual society applauding. You can ask anybody where them get them starting. So enough individuals where society applaud and say, oh, pat on the shoulder and very good individuals and upstanding citizens. You should ask them where they got their first starting, and this is linked back to the same blood money and the same drug money again. But as them say now, but enough politicians taking donation. So enough criminal will never see a station. So again, this will lead back to the blood money and the corruption right there, which I will touch down on later on.
And even, calling the song Blood Money, really just focus in on the level of corruption, which is one of the first themes that the song portrays, or the overarching theme is that corruption. Everything can be bought, because one of the lines that he mentioned in the song is that, see no rich people basically in a police custody. It's always the others. So the corruption showing that everything can be bought, with the right price.
In the chorus again, so police cancel operation, cause no real bad man a go station. Now if you check the situation, a blood money, run the nation. So again, this is why all the police operations are cancelled, because of blood money. The big money was spent by a lot of big men in high society.
This is a tricky beat.
Yes, my link. So as you say, it also speaks to the corruption that takes place in the nation and the corrupt activities in high society and the legal system by large and everything in Jamaica. So it is also current because it speaks about the case with Kajil Mays. The student who come from KC. As most people don't know it as the X6 man case with the X6.
Another great point within the song is the reality. So that's the other theme. The reality, the social status of people, and also the divide. Now, again, like we mentioned before, everything can be bought at the right price. But if you are poor, then you are more likely to be kept in jail because you don't have the money for buyout. certain things. You know what I mean? And one of the points that he mentioned within that is that he's saying out of many, one people, but there's only one set of people that's suffering, and that is the poor. And I like the way how he used the Jamaican motto to actually say, really and truly, we never actually agreed to this, but here we are having this divide so big and so vast, that only the poor suffers and the rich get away with everything. So really, no real bad man, no, they are prison. You know what I'm saying? Only the ones who can't afford to pay their way out of it, And unfortunately, that is the reality. Like he mentioned, the reality is that status is everything. Everything. And that's one of the things that he highlights, and I love that he did that.
Yeah, me link. Watch the part, yeah. Watch the part now. That's why I'm telling you that song is a bad song and it's a powerful song. Hear what I'm saying down in the song. Because the sad reality in a Jamaica say your status or your salary. Man, they are road that carry a whole heap of felony, but them have a family that boost the economy. So right, that's why I talk about the difference in the social class and thing will lead to the divide in the nation. You get to me, I say, and it's only the man who have certain amount of money and him get away with the crime and him get away with everything, while the little man where I sell the little weed, where I do the little misdemeanors, him get locked up. So it shows a clear separation with social classes and justice as a result of your social class. So if you're white, you're alright. If you're brown, you stick around. And if you're black, you got the back.
Perhaps one of the most prominent lines or section of the song for me is when he says that if what you're seeing doesn't faze you, then you are part of the problem. So he's actually forcing the listeners to be more, reflective. Actually, he calls them into account, saying, what are you doing? If you don't see something wrong with this, then you are part of the problem. So I'm actually forcing the listeners to say, hey, take a moment here, look back. And even if you think about it, with a lot of things that are happening or were happening, especially, earlier parts of the year with the level of killing and so forth, many people know many things and don't say anything. And, one quote that I can think of right now is that it says that, injustice will always increase if people who know better stay back and say nothing. And I think that's part of what Protoje was basically saying. If we are accountable too, we can't just look on the government for do everything, because guess what, them corrupt too. But when it comes down to the simple things, looking after one another, if you don't see a problem with the badness and the foolishness, then unfortunately you are part of the problem as well. So that is one of the message that he's put through.
Second verse, same way. Now the system failing, the gap will get wider. You know which gap that he talk about? The gap between the richer or the upper class and the lower class. A matter of time before a total divide, yeah. So that means it will be a clear separation. You go see poor, you go see rich. You now see no middle class. You cross the line, man, quick for draw. You cross the line, man, draw quick for remind you. You get that metaphor they use in draw and line. But if you cross the line and try to say, like the artists, like the Vibes Cartel or whosoever, or the Alkaline or whosoever might seem like they want to pass the line from a certain class to the next. They might try to show you, so them quick for remind you. So in the second verse now, him say, was about to buy a X6, Maybe I wouldn't have to be a prisoner. Maybe then I could not turn in my firearm. Police could not come remand. Come in like mother run an army. Was about to be a politician too. Maybe then I couldn't make any decision. Look, maybe then I make a million disappear. So right, the same matter about the politician and how they make money disappear. Millions of dollars disappear. And it is corrupt because nothing comes of it. They don't get locked down. Same blood money, same corruption. You get to me as him talk about the Kajil Mills case, because it's like he's being sarcastic in saying, well, probably if me have a X6, them won't be a prisoner. I couldn't move now for turning in a firearm, won't get remand and all these things. So again, the corrupt practices are highlighted in this song.
So my final point is the reflective nature of the whole song. One of the part that he, what he spoke about when he said that, I should have been a politician too. Maybe then I would, I can't even remember the words now. Brando, tell me the words then. But basically what he's saying is that if he was a politician, he probably would have let a lot of things slide. It would have probably even get himself an X6, which, when you think about it, he's thinking about it, putting himself in their shoes. Would the power that he has as a politician corrupt him, or would he actually do right by the people? And that's something that I guess we could leave that and think about that ourselves and think, actually, does power corrupt? And, absolute power corrupt? Absolutely. Or do you think that you would become the better person? So I think that he was very reflective in that way. Or maybe he was being sarcastic. Brando, what you say?
Sorry, this is the third verse. Now, in the starting of the third verse, it also says, it's out of many, but one set of people feeling it. You get to amuse us, how the coat of arms is out of many, one people, but one people feeling it. Oh, that real society, you agree to this? Things are revealed. You understand? And this is what he's revealing in there, that there's a clear separation between the classes. And if you remember, and even Usain Bolt touch on something like this, even being a fast runner coming from certain background, if you don't have the right last name or the right skin color, then you will face some amount of oppression from the higher classes. And the hypocrisy of it all is that some of these high society persons, as Protoje keeps reminding us in this song, have done some very bad things. You get what I say? They have used blood money to reach where them reach. I tell them say everybody, but it's out there.
If I was to rate this song, I would rate it really, really highly. It's a very powerful song, and I actually like the fact that him didn't pardon any puns. He literally just say, yo, this is what is happening, and people probably are vexed because I say it, but the fact is this is going on and it is real. And I think a song like this deserves to be bigger than it is. It's doing pretty well as far as view counts is. It's almost 300,000 views, which is good for, so it's 1,000 per week, or 100,000 per week, so it's doing well. But I think this song is good for the fact that it can help us start a dialogue, for kind of change the thing that's going on in our country, our Jamaica too, and most of us might not live on the island, but our Jamaica too. So that's one of the things that I like, that, Protoje, as big as he is, can say, what is true? This a wagwan, hard-hitting song, putting points across. And overall, I would have to rate this song very high. In fact, I would give it a 10 or even a 9.5, because I'm saying nothing no perfect, but I love the song. Brando, what you say?
Link. This song is definitely a reflective one. It definitely calls for introspection. Like in the first verse, when you hear him say, never see a cell, not even a courthouse, but every Sunday we see them and take the boat out. That I want them go up on them cruise and them yacht and them whatever. North Coast Resort and car dealership. The construction company them just don't legit. Usually watch e-money turn around and hide it. You see me? It's all there. When the kickback are come, are the government delighted? You understand? So when them do them dirty work, them pay the politician them when time election time are come around. And of course the companies them, the people who want things from the North Coast Resort, the car dealership, the construction companies, them get the kickbacks, them not pay certain things. So therefore the rich get richer. Blood money lead to the corruption, and everything mix up. So you see the blood money there, you see the corruption there, you see the total difference in the social divide. Because if you do it down on the lower end of the ladder, then you're going to get locked up. You see me? Prison gonna be a yard. Because as them say, it no make for dog, and it obviously no make for the rich man either. So the song offers reflection, me link. I'm glad me do that review here with you, because some of the times most of them reviewers, there was other reviewers, they other stick to other topics like the cartel or the alkaline. But this song offers up some amount of reflection. I think I give this song a 10 out of 10 because it did what it was supposed to do, me link. And I really like it. I'm not growing, I really like it. It offers up reflection, it's introspective. It makes you think about what is really going on. It makes you scratch and dive deep below the surface of what you see. And that is good. And Protoje is a good artist, as I said before, and he always put in works like these which you can really look towards and so definitely we'll give it a 10 out of 10. What you say?
Okay, people, so it's over to you. Tell us, what do you think about the song? Also, do you want to see us, Brando and myself, doing more reviews like this, more reggae, type of reviews? Let us know, in the comment section. Let's get the conversation going. And also, if you're watching this on my channel, and you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And also, if you're watching it on Brando's channel, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe and also hit the bell icon. All right, people? So that's it from me. Brando, big up yourself. All right, then, guys, peace.